it's Heather from Kell of a Plan. I'm here today making a video all about things to track in your planner. I get this question a lot, or I hear a lot of people, new girls who are new to planning, say that they don't know what to track in their planner. Their lives aren't exciting, so they just don't really know where to start. So I thought today that I would show you a few different things that you can track in your planner to help make it be really functional and beneficial for you. So what I've done is I've split all the things that you could possibly plan for into different categories, and I'm going to share those categories with you today, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas on some things that you can include in your own planner. So the first category that I have is home. Things that you can track for your home in your planner. So these are things that kind of are related to your home, and it may be different for each person based on kind of how you run your own home. But these are some of the things that I track in my planner, or I know that some of my friends track. So a cleaning schedule. Lord knows I probably need a better cleaning schedule, but I feel like it would make your home be a lot cleaner. It would feel like your chores didn't pile up on each other if you use a cleaning schedule. If you plan for one in your planner. A meal plan. This is something I do every week. I plan our dinners every week, and it really helps us to stick to a dinner plan so that we're not eating out every night. I plan for our bills, like when they normally arrive each month, so that I can plan to pay for them. I plan our weekend errands, and I feel like it really helps when I plan the errands. It helps me to know like what has to be done on the weekend, and then I have plenty of time to do the things that I want to do on the weekend because I've done a good job of planning my errands. Expenses and your budget. This is another good thing to plan for. You know, what are you spending your money on? When are you spending your money on it? How are you spending your money? And it really helps you to get a good grasp on your family budget. You could also plan your grocery list. I like to keep a pocket page card in my planner. I punch it and add it in, and then during the week, whenever I think of something that we need at the grocery store, I just like to jot it down on the card, and then when I go to the grocery store on Sunday, then I'm ready to go. Laundry. Lord knows I need to plan better for my laundry. I think I write that on my planner like every other day, and I still have a huge pile of laundry on my guest room bed. But maybe if you plan for it, then you can have a better system for your laundry. Lawn care. I don't do the yard work, yeah, right, but Matthew does, and he really appreciates the fact that he can say, hey, Heather, when was the last time I cut my grass? And I usually have it notated in my planner. Pool care. Not everyone has a pool, but we do, so it's really important for us, to keep track of like when was the last time we put chemicals in the pool, when was the last time we vacuumed the pool, when was the last time we had our chemical numbers checked, things like that. So pool care is another thing you could track. Chores, of course, around the house, when you're gonna do them, what they are. Pet pills, pet bills, vet visits. These are all things to track too, so that your pets don't get behind on their meds too. An AC filter change. Lord knows I always forget when we're supposed to do that. So it's really helpful to kind of notate that maybe on your monthly view of when you need to change the AC filter in your house. If you have kids, I don't have any kids, but if you do, then you can also track things like their sports schedule or their school schedule. Those are also really important things that you could track in your planner. So another category I have is personal, a personal section. So us ladies, we need to track our lady things, our periods, for different reasons. Girls track it for different reasons, but that's something you could track in your planner. I've heard that there's like shark stickers and stuff like that you can use to track. Your meds, when you take them, when you need refills, when you need to pick them up, maybe some side effects you're having with your meds, stuff like that. Same thing with vitamins, just track when you need to take them, when you need to get new ones, what vitamins you're taking, stuff like that. You could track doctor visits. When was the last time you went to the doctor? What are some things you're experiencing that you want to talk to about your doctor when you come back? That's another really good thing to track in your planner. Dentist appointments, because I'm the worst at remembering when to go to the dentist. So that's a good one. Just to kind of track when was the last time you went, when do you need to make a new appointment, stuff like that. I love to read. I'm a big reader, so I like to track the books that I've read. So normally I read the most during like Christmas break, spring break, and summer break, because that's when I have the most time. So I usually like to get like a piece of note sheet, maybe note sheet paper, and track the books that I'm reading there. You can track your TV shows, when the new seasons start, when the new episodes are, when they'll be on Hulu or Netflix, things like that. You could track date nights, where you go, so that maybe you don't go to the same place over and over again. When was the last time you went on a date night? Things like that. You can track birthdays. I like to track those on my monthly view. That way I'm a big birthday person, and that way I never miss a birthday. Obviously you plan for events and parties so that you don't miss them. And you can also include like goals and bucket lists that you have for yourself for that month, that year, maybe even that week. So those are some good personal things to put on in your planner. The next category is one that I feel like us girls forget about all the time. Matthew probably needs a planner for this more than I do, but he doesn't have a planner, so I like to try to get in my planner when I remember to, because it's things that need to be done, and it's with our car. So car payments, when are they due? How much do you have left on your car payment? Car insurance, if your car is paid off, maybe you need to track when to pay your car insurance, or like if you need to file a claim with your insurance, you could track that in your planner. In Texas, we have to get our car inspected before we can get a new registration. So that's another thing that I like to track in my planner. I just notate on the month that I have to get the inspection and the registration done. So that's another thing to track in your planner. I like to track when I get gas and how much I paid for the gas. I kind of do that more in my budget planner though, but it's a good way to help you kind of cut back on your gas and how much gas you're using in your car. I also have to notate oil changes in my car because otherwise I will always forget to do them. And same with tire rotations. That's something I never remember to do unless I put it in my planner. Sorry. And then of course just regular car maintenance, because I mean I'm really bad about this. I basically just take my car in when something's wrong. That's not always the best thing to do. So just notating when you need to take your car in for regular car maintenance. So those are some car things that you could track in your planner. Next, I have a fitness section. Obviously, these would all be great to track if you're using a fitness planner, but you don't even have to have a fitness planner to track these. These could be things that you track in your regular planner too. So most of you, if you have a fitness planner, that you're probably already tracking these, but I decided to make this category anyway. So maybe you're tracking your weight, maybe you're trying to gain weight, maybe you're trying to lose weight, but either way, you could track that in your planner. A workout plan for the week, for the month, when do you plan on working out? You could track how many miles you've run each month if you have like a goal that you're trying to meet. You could track how you're doing weights and cardio at the gym and when you're doing them and what kind you're doing. You can obviously track your water intake. This is a really good way to encourage yourself to drink more water. You could track your progress with your fitness goals, and then obviously your fitness goals. You can meal plan in a fitness journal, or just like in a meal plan in more of like a fitness way where you're planning healthy meals. And then of course you could track your food. I think that when you're tracking your food, it really helps with not eating a bunch of junk, because when you eat that candy bar, you're like, I have to put that in my planner. And so maybe it'll keep you from eating it. Maybe not, but it might. So those are just some fitness things that you could track in your planner. All right, our next category is work. Some work things that you could track in your planner. Maybe you have projects at work that need to be tracked. Maybe you don't have a set work schedule. Like I work Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 3:30, but not everyone has a set work schedule. So maybe you track that in your planner. Important work to-dos or work events, you could track those. If you're someone who travels with work, you could notate when your trips are. Any important meetings you can track in your planner. Any important trainings, and my favorite, payday. Everyone wants to know when their payday is, so this is a fun one to track in your planner as well. All right, a lot of people like to memory plan, but even if you don't have a planner just for memory planning, these are some fun things that you could track in your regular planner that kind of turns it into a memory planner, or these are things that you could put in a memory planner. So you could include some photos. That's always a fun way to memory plan. You could journal about your day, and that's a fun way to remember things that are going on. You could have a gratitude journal, or just have a section in your planner where you write things that you were grateful for the week. You could, again, you could keep up with the current books that you're reading. That's a fun way to keep up with memories. Your favorite TV shows that you're currently watching. You could keep up with current events in your planner, like notate when certain things happen, stuff like that. Whenever I get an invitation to a party, I love to use my Me&B punch and punch it and pop it into my planner. That's a good way to not only remember when it is, but also to memory plan with it. And then I love to do a snapshot of each day. Even if you don't want to have a memory planner, if you could just like take a picture from each day, it's a cute thing to put on your monthly view or something like that. All right, I have 3 more categories. I told you I got a lot of things that you can track in your planner. This is social media things. Maybe you don't have a planner just for your social media needs, or maybe you do. But even if you don't have a social media planner, sorry, my fan's on, it's blowing the paper. These are things that you could still track in your regular planner. So Instagram photo ideas, you could track those if you have an Instagram. You could track your follower numbers. It's if you have a business, it's fun to, you obviously need to track your followers to see what you're doing right. But even if you don't have a business, it's just kind of fun to see how your accounts grow. You could keep some note paper in your planner if you have a YouTube channel to come up with video ideas that you want to put on your YouTube channel. I have a YouTube schedule that I like to plan out for the month, what videos I'm going to put. It's also, if you're on Instagram, then maybe you need to plan for the weekly hashtags, because there's so many like on every day that sometimes it's hard to keep up with those hashtags. I have been loving Instagram Live. I go live like multiple times a week, so it's kind of fun to plan out what days I have time to go live on. And then if you're on any design teams or PR teams, then you can also track projects that you need to complete for those teams. So that's just some social media things that you could track for. Next, we have school. This could work if you are a student, a teacher, or even just a mom. These are things that you could track in your planner if you're any of those. So maybe a project for school, homework, either for you if you're a student or your kids if you're a parent, tests that are coming up, that would work for a teacher, student, or parent, important meetings. If you have lesson plans, this is good for teachers and moms who do homeschooling. You could track holidays. Again, if you're a teacher, parent, or student, you need to know when schools close. You can track conferences that you have with teachers or principals. If you are a teacher or even a student, maybe you track trainings that you're going to attend. If you are involved in school in any way, you obviously need to keep up with your kids' grades or your own grades or your students' grades, and you need to know when report cards are due. You need to track when field trips are, and if you're going on the field trip, things that you need. Maybe if you're a student, then you're tracking study sessions and when and where they are so that you can attend them. And then, of course, if you are a teacher, parent, or a student in like elementary school, then you could track class parties so that you don't miss a party. So those are some fun things to track if you are involved in a school. And my last category is faith. This is a faith category. This is good if you have a faith planner, or there are also things that you could incorporate into your regular planning. So, oh, sorry, that fan. I should probably turn it off, but it's hot in here. Anyway, if you are wanting to include more faith things in your planner, then maybe you include some prayer requests, either yours or friends or family members. I like to track how the prayer requests are answered too, because it just shows that God's faithful. If you are into scripture memorizing or just scripture writing it out so that it's on your mind, you could do that in a planner. If you have a horizontal planner, it's really good to take notes for a daily devotional. You could use it as a gratitude, throwing in that gratitude aspect to remember why we're thankful. You could track church events if you're really involved in your church. If you have a faith planner, you could add in some note paper and take your sermon notes right there in your faith planner. If you're involved in a Bible study, that's something else you could track in your planner. And then it's just really good just for Bible journaling, just to Bible journal in your planner, faith planner, or regular planner. So that was a lot of information. That was a lot of things that you could track in your planner. So just as a quick review, I shared some things that you could plan for in a faith planner. I shared some things you could plan for in a school planner. Some social media things that you could plan for. If you're into adding some memory planning, those are some things that you can plan for. Some important things for work that you could plan for. Some fitness aspects that you could plan for. Some things that us girls forget about with our cars. Some things that you could remind yourself to plan for regarding your car. Some personal things that you could include in your planner. Some home aspect things that you can include in your planner. And that's all I've got. I mean, I'm sure I could keep going and brainstorming even more ideas for your planner, but that's just what I came up with just this morning when I sat down to plan. So I hope that you got some ideas of some things that you can track in your planner, and I hope that it helps you realize that you do have enough things in your life that you need a planner, maybe more than one planner. So if you like what you saw in this video, things to track in your planner, then I hope you hit the like button, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, because I'm planning on coming out with a lot more videos like this that will help you use your planner in more ways. And I hope that the video helped, and happy planning.